get out my check. Get that bag, get drunk. All you gotta do one time before I cut you off. Cause I ain't got time for the bullshit, man. All you gotta do one time before I cut you off. Cause I ain't got time for the whole ass game. All you gotta do one time before I cut you off. Cause I ain't got time for the bullshit, man. All you gotta do one time before I cut you off. Cause I ain't got time for the whole ass game. Now all you got is one time before I cut you off. Used to do the 3 strikes, but they ain't work it out. I'm kind of hard, so I used to want to work it out. Taking my kindness for a week, this really pissed me off. This message just ain't for my friends, it's for my family too. Don't get me to the point I be like, who the fuck is you? Cause all this shit I've been through already beat me up. That's something I had to deal with, but not you niggas, bruh. Tricks are for kids and I ain't got time for silly stuff. Don't need no distractions from running this milli up. You even gotta tell these freak hoes to get the fuck. Just cause she licked your nut, don't use your forgiveness up. I had to ask my own self, have I grown bitter? I'm tired of getting pushed around like Malcolm in the middle. My patient got thinner, and now I fast quicker. Let me whoop your ass, nigga, like I did the last nigga. All you gotta do one time before I cut you off. I ain't got time for the bullshit, man. All you gotta do one time before I cut you off. Cause I ain't got time for the whole ass game. All you gotta do one time before I cut you off. Cause I ain't got time for the bullshit, man. All you gotta do one time before I cut you off. Cause I ain't got time for the whole ass game. All you gotta do one time before I cut you off. Cause I ain't got time for the bullshit, man. All you gotta do one time before I cut you off. Cause I ain't got time for the whole ass game. All you gotta do one time before I cut you off. Cause I ain't got time for the bullshit, man. All you gotta do one time before I cut you off. Cause I got time for the whole ass game.
You can smell in the smoke, y'all. You can smell in the smoke, y'all.
Hey everybody, what's up with it? What's good? Welcome back to the Boulevard. I don't own the copyrights to that music I was playing or nothing that I play over here on this good Boulevard, but my people do. Shout out to my little bro Cartier Carlo. What's up with everybody in the Chizad? Happy Saturday. What's good? Let's see who all in the chat. Ooh, what's going on? Let's see. Hey, Mark, what's good? Thank you. I appreciate you for stopping by on me and showing some love. I've been spinning the block on you. I seen you and doing your little giveaway and going on the other day. I appreciate you. Hey, Jersey girl, member for 9 months. I definitely appreciate you, love. Thank you for coming through for the Boulevard. Hey, Vanessa, pretty vibes. Tamara, Wanda. Hey, Miss Wanda D. Mocha, Salty Balls. What's up, Salty Balls? Three blessed one. The blessed one. Hey, the blessed one. What's up with everybody? Happy Saturday. You have a good night as well, Mark. I appreciate you for spinning the block on me. Definitely appreciate you. What's up with everybody? Happy Saturday. I hope everybody been having a boss blessed day. I know it's been a little minute since the last time I touched down on these streets, and I seen hella much been going on. So I definitely pulled on up so we could talk about it a little bit, especially after last night's activity at the after function. But yeah, I've been having some shit going on this week, or should I say since y'all last seen me, so I really couldn't jump in too heavy this week. And I did try to spin the block and catch, a few lives when I could, but as much as people was going live when shit was jumping off, it was impossible to tap into everything. But I did catch the gist of shit. But I basically was kind of besides working and stuff, I was doing me. Y'all know, I only got 2 kids, and my baby boy, he done turned 20 on me, y'all. I told y'all I'm kind of going through them little empty nester stages as well. So we hung on out and kicked it a little bit over the weekend and stuff. Hey, Ho Vibe, how you doing? What's good with your happy Saturday? And then I know some of my members might remember my little niece that I call Baby Love. She had a birthday and stuff too. So I was doing family stuff and things of that nature. Although I did see some of the goings down of what was going on the streets. Hey Sandra, how you doing? Happy Saturday. Thank you, Jersey girl. 20 years old. Time be blowing by, don't it? And that shit like that, going through what I went through, it just make you cherish, and really give a fuck about the shit that matter. You know what I'm saying? And I'm coming, y'all, and I'm trying to make some videos and stuff. I got a couple juices and different stuff I'ma drop for the people that's been juicing and trying to work out and going on, but I'm definitely trying to get back in the groove, y'all. I just been really kicking it this week, but I definitely seen some of the going down. You right, Mocha. We couldn't make this stuff up if we was Tyler Perry. So damn, I mean, where I want to start at. So the first fight I want to talk about real quick is Chris Shine. Did y'all catch the Chris Shine fight? Hey, chill, salute. What's up with you? Happy Saturday. Um, y'all know I like boxing and shit. And I fucks with the baddies and all that stuff. So I definitely was tuned into that. I just really want to say that I think she did good on that fight. And that was really the fight that I was gonna come up here and talk about. But it done been a physical fight in the sector, huh, y'all? We done had our first fight. Now y'all know good and well when I was talking about running fades, I was talking about doing some shit where we could have grew these platforms and probably made a little piece of change now. Not only would have got your bragging rights, I was talking about like maybe some bikini and boxing and going on. Not no motherfucking scrap, at a meet and greet. Honey. You did catch it. I think she did good for her first time. And I'm not going to lie. I was so happy that Krishan didn't get done like Egypt. Because, man, although I was rooting for Egypt, I never thought that was a good match or good lineup. And then, we seen Egypt get, knocked out like that. Yep, Egypt and her husband talking big shit about Chris Shine. Are they? I'm going to have to spin the block and look for it, salty balls. I didn't catch it, but I did see where Egypt was trying to have Chris Shine for her first fight. So, she ain't want to fight Egypt. Okay, so Chris Shine didn't want to fight Egypt. I didn't know how that went, but I did see the video of Egypt saying that she wanted to fight Chris Shine. She thought it would be a good lineup. I thought it would have too, in all honesty. But I don't know, how it went as far as who set everything up. But we see Egypt probably needed somebody that was more in the beginning stages, for real. Even though I think Chris Shine got some growing to do, but I do think that she did damn good for her first fight. I was happy for her, and I was so glad she did not get done like Egypt, y'all. Okay, I'm going to go look for it when we get off of here. But yeah, so besides that though, y'all, I did not know when the shit I'm talking about this other fight in our sector now with Mel and Peaches. Now when they started kind of spatting on it on the end of Shamar Live, I knew that they was into it. And the next day when I seen Peaches posting certain stuff, what it do, cuzzy? Okay, thank you for sliding on me. When I seen Peaches post a few things on her wall, I was wondering what the fuck had went down. You know what I'm saying? But it looked like, what was that, Monday or Tuesday, everything jumped loose. Cause I seen Peaches over there on Looney's live. Although I didn't catch the whole live, I caught the gist of what she was saying and going on. And then I called Mel's live as well as, a couple of Shamar's lives that he had. And it's still a few hoes. And I caught what Bama was saying and TRW as a matter of fact. But I'm sorry, it's still a few hoes in this story for me, y'all. What do y'all think about that shit? I'm sorry, I don't think that's no real friend shit. You feel me? Like, I really think people need to watch some of these relationships that they, thinking that they virtually building on these apps, because we don't know these people. We is strangers, you know what I mean? And that shit could have twisted turned a whole bunch of motherfucking ways, just keeping it real on some real shit. And I'm happy Mel made it home, because out of all this shit, Mel the one with like littler babies and shit. Shit would have been all the way bad had she went to jail or not made it back home, period. But yeah, it definitely seemed like it's some holes in this story to me, y'all. For number one, now we seen when Mel went on outside and stuff, she felt the way, in my opinion, towards Peaches. She was saying like, okay, I see what's going on, and went on outside or whatever. But what provoked Peaches to haul off and hit her by the time she made it back in the crib? That's one thing that I'm wondering. What made it escalate to that level? And me just thinking about it outside looking in, like truthfully, the only thing that will make me hit somebody, that's the truth. Some of these meet and greets need not to go down right. You got to be careful. But something provoked her in that little bit of time, if we think about it. And then let's think about it on this end, really. Like this supposedly your friend, somebody coming visiting and stuff. Ain't nothing gonna provoke me to put my hands on nobody like that at my house unless I'm telling you to leave and you not leaving. I guess so, Mocha, because that was different like a motherfucker. That was different as fuck. I'm sorry, but that's the only thing that's gonna make me haul off and strike somebody. I had to been telling you to go ahead and leave, and you wasn't leaving. But I just say be careful, especially like with not your own transportation and stuff. I will be meeting up on mutual grounds and shit, especially with some of this stuff. And I get it. Mel always liked it to travel. And I remember, how some of us first met and stuff on this app and different things of that nature. This shit, wow, to see that they had a physical fight. Because let's be honest, on the flip side of it, I'ma just be honest. Ain't nobody finna get none of this tail in my crib. No. I would have got me something to fight with. Shit would have went down real bad in my house. So yeah, I can't think about this shit. I mean, I can't understand it. No way I think about it. As far as what made her haul off and hit her, you know what I'm saying? And then as far as like getting whooped in your own motherfucking crib. That's heavy. Ain't it? Done got beat in your own motherfucking house. I don't know. That's what I'm wondering, Mocha, because I heard somebody say she said something to the effects like Mel shouldn't have hit her. You know what I mean? When you stole off on her. So yeah, and y'all know reflexes be a motherfucker. And even on the flip side of that, you bet not haul off and hit me. I don't care where we at. You feel me? I'm getting mine back in. So yeah, like I said, that shit could have went all the way bad, y'all, if we really think about that motherfucking shit. For real, for real. And then I'm still wondering, hey, Black T, what's good? Was foul as fuck, wasn't it, Jersey? And Mel way cross states and going on. No transportation, because it don't sound like they had no rental or nothing. You see what I'm saying? That shit's wild. And we gonna stand on the fact that she got beat down in her house. Exactly. You hear me, salty dogs? Until we is proven otherwise, she was beat down in the crib. You hear me? Shit. Hey, Bless, what's good? I ain't been on that long. I don't think my notifications been going out, y'all. That's why I say when y'all see my little stuff, if y'all able to share me out or anything of that nature, do me a solid, share me out. If y'all see something of mine that y'all could hype up, hype my shit out. I'm trying to get back in the groove of things. I just had other shit to tend to this week. Bless. I don't know if you was here. I only got them two boys. My youngest turned 20 this month, just on Monday. So we did some stuff over the weekend, and then Monday ate good and all that stuff too. So we've been doing us. And then my little baby love, my little niecey birthday. Her stuff was Tuesday. But yes, we definitely standing on that until we actually see some footage. Shit. Okay. Did she ever send? No. The video never came to Shamar, and certain things that was being asked never. She never really spoke on. I don't know if y'all caught that replay from last night after function. Hey, Daniel. Happy Saturday to you. Thank you for sliding in. Thank you, Jersey girl. I appreciate you, love. Thanks, Bless. My little baby love had a little princess party, so I had to get her little princess stuff. Hey, Marissa, what's good? So we talking about these fights. First, I was asking if anybody seen the fight with Krishan. We basically just was saying she did good for her first fight, pretty much. And then, of course, y'all know we talking about the fight with Mel and Peaches. I said it's a few holes in the story for me. Number one, that's what I'm saying. I don't think my notifications gonna get back right until I get back in the groove good, y'all. Hey, Antoinette, happy Saturday, boo. But yep, main thing, like I was telling them, y'all, before y'all slid up in here, the first part of the story that's not adding up for me still is what provoked her between Mel coming back in that house to haul off and hit Mel. Child, I want to see the video. Ring cam something. You hear me? Yes, yes. And you hear her try to use my own word on me? Sure did. Call me a booger wolf. Looking the way she looking. These heifers just be proving everything I say for right. Hey, Bama, what's up, Bama Boo? I'm trying to put these pieces together. Maybe you can help us out a little bit. Shit, I told Mel to come over here last night. Hey, Miami Red, what's good, love? Happy Saturday. But yes, Vanessa Vibe, y'all help me out. Somebody help me out. Y'all know I'm a thinker. I'm a Scorpio, so I think about shit. I want to know what provoked her to steal off on her before she made it back in that house, number one. I wonder if she was on the phone being hyped up by somebody, right? Text or something. Something happened on the in-betweens. Black T, yes, you seen that Krishan did good. Exactly. I was glad she didn't get done like Egypt. Yep. I can't. That piece is not there. See, okay, Bama don't know that piece neither. And then, besides that, y'all, I'ma just keep it real. The only other thing I really was saying besides that on the first parts of it is that it couldn't have been me in my house. It could not have been me in my house. I'm sorry. You would have not been getting the best of me up in my house. I would have picked me up something and got me something to fight with, y'all. Factors. I'm sorry. Ain't no way you would have came in my house and whooped me. From what I gathered, when Mel didn't want to participate and leave and not go see is Looney, I think that pissed Peach off. Drunk. It was the alcohol, and also, a drunk mind acts in their truth. And that's what I kind of was wondering last night too at Shamar's, because y'all know everybody don't get on that liquor and be a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Some people be on that liquor and be crunk, be amped up. You know what I'm saying? Want to throw down and going on. But I don't know. It just still seemed like something hyped her up to where, especially if right when Mel came back in there trying to grab her stuff, she took off on her. Something happened in the in betweens that we don't know. But yeah, I want to see the footage, but I really don't believe none exist. I ain't gonna believe it until we see otherwise. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad she made it home because, like I said, being up in somebody's house, that shit could have turned way different. Quick question, Bama, because you was on the phone. What did you hear before you heard Mel say, "Why did you hit me?" Y'all, it sound like Bama didn't hear much of nothing. That's why at first I'm gonna drop the link too. That's why at first I was wondering, was it a play? Especially when Bama was saying she didn't hear nothing. Cause how they in there fighting and you ain't heard nothing. So that kind of was like, she might not could grab anything. Did you turn off you want your camera on, boo? Okay.
Okay.
What's cracking?
So what it do?
Did
So
you see them
listen,
after
y'all.
functions last night? Was a motherfucker, man.
Man, I listened to it. I had to go back, and I'm gonna give a big shout out to Shamar because, like, for real, I would assume just how he did his 40 days, 40 nights about me, but this was something to talk about, and
And he had empathy for Mel on some real shit. If
well,
y'all
well, well,
listening to
not at first,
listen, he
not at
had
first, not at first, but he
not at
made it out.
first in the beginning because they were still into it and going on. But as far I'm
But
talking about
now,
last
but
night,
now, but
yeah.
now, everybody got to understand. Well, Shamar was thinking he was saving Peaches. Oh, he saved fucking Mel. Okay, and I feel that way. He saved her. But
Because
listen,
Mel was
y'all.
way cross states away from her babies.
Of
And
course,
in somebody's house, this stuff could have turned way crazy.
right, right,
Let
right.
alone her ending up in somebody's jail way down there.
Right. So when you think about a massive manipulator or somebody that love to got doggone put their hands on people, they gonna always call somebody so they can make it to make sense to other people that I didn't do it. I ain't do it. I called and I made sure I had somebody, but I didn't stay on the phone. Yes, Peaches called me boo crying, no caller ID.
When? And when this night? You talking about that night, right?
That night.
Okay.
She called me, no caller ID, because she was blocked.
Hmm.
I don't play about me, okay? But at the same time, between time, she telling me, oh, I'm mad, she keep disrespecting me. I told her not to go live. Woot. Shamar, something about Shamar. She on Shamar live right now. She went to the door. I
Hmm.
heard I heard Mel. Yes, Mel was yelling. Mel was whatever. Okay. So I said, well, okay, girl, this me. I said, well, okay, girl, I'm gonna call you back. Let me call her to tell her. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
Mel didn't answer, but she called me back. When she called me back, I said, girl, go get your stuff, call a Uber, and go to the hotel.
Right.
I'm on the phone with Mel. I don't know. Like, for real, from the time. That,
But you know what? From listening to you, Bama, it sounded like it was a good thing you was on the phone. And I'm gonna say this again, cause it sounded like you was able to calm Mel down to help her be able to talk to them police to where you know what I mean, especially with one of them already being against her. So it seemed like you was at least, at least able to calm her down so she could talk and not end up in jail down there. Shit.
oh well, yeah. I mean, I don't want to have that on me. And I even down to
It was good thing you was on the
I
phone,
had
Bama.
even
You was
already
on the
down to
phone.
say,
You helped diffuse her. You helped to calm her down. And she told us that you was praying with her. Cause she
oh
was
yeah,
like she didn't know what to do.
yeah. I mean, I
You could
am who
tell
I
it was
say
a
I am.
scary thing. It was a scary thing, especially listening to her last night.
But just listening and knowing it's 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 two different things. That's the reason why, for real, y'all, I got on Luna panel to address Peaches. Cause Peaches, this ain't what we talked about. You want to make it out to be a shit show for real. What when I heard her last night, even talking to you, Diva, I'm like Peaches.
Right.
This
And
ain't
you
what
see
you.
she
This
lying
is not
though.
what you be
Her story
saying.
keep changing too. Since she first came at me, I think 3 days ago, I done heard a couple different stories. This heifer just done made up some shit, flat out, to have a reason. But I think it was that
I
bomb
just
stuff.
still feel like she been mad at you since you when she said she had that fucking bomb that on my
Yeah,
panel and
exactly.
on.
That's what I
Yeah, yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah,
Sister
yeah.
Bomb.
Okay,
But I didn't say shit that I didn't say to her on this app. And
right.
I didn't come at
And
her
you didn't.
bogus or nothing.
You didn't.
On some trill shit, if
You
anybody
didn't.
remember. But
I
her
remember,
story
and you
done
did not.
changed several
No.
times.
So
Yeah.
even in that part of it, like okay, I called her, she ain't answer. I put my fucking phone down. She called me back. She called me back. When she called me back, I said, "Girl, whatever you do, go in the house, get your stuff, and go call your Uber." You know, like it
Mhm.
was a whole conversation.
Right. Hey
And
kids, what's
it was
up?
a okay. So now that I'm really, really, really reflecting on it, it was a whole conversation because she went in the house, and I'm like, "Where your stuff at? Do you got a lot of stuff?" Woot, woot, woot. She was like, "Nah, my bed right there." You know, all this,
Mm-hmm.
and all I heard was, "You hit me. Why would you hit me?" I didn't hear nothing else. Nothing else that I hear, I don't know. They keep saying that's when, because while she was getting her stuff, I said, well, let me talk to Peaches. You know what I'm saying? To tell her, girl, whatever it is, go on, chill, sit your ass down. Woot, woot.
Right.
I didn't hear nothing else. I can't remember if the phone hung up or if she called me back. If Mel called me back, she just called me back and said, "Oh, Bama, oh Lord, I'm going to jail." The girl bleed. What? What? And I'm still on the fucking phone like the whole time. Like, what is y'all doing? Who is who? What is y'all doing? Ain't
Right.
shit I can do. It was like literally nothing that I could have done
No, but
or
at least you
said.
had sense enough to tell her to calm down to talk to them police and stuff, Bama.
Yeah, I did do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause police don't like you being all hyphy and
And
all
yeah,
bent out of
and I was
shape and
like,
stuff.
girl,
Yeah.
calm down. Cause she was hype. And I said, no, you can't talk to them like that.
Uh-huh.
I said, you gotta, calm yourself down. And one of the police officers said to Mel, oh well, whoever on the phone ain't helping you at this point. But the first police officer heard what I said.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. But I the, all this back and forth about If she should have went or if she shouldn't have went, I would say I would say this. Um Mel is grown as she is and she know I talk to her about it all the time. Like way before we weren't cool no more. Mel gotta understand that ain't nobody gonna love you the way you love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I, I'm there for Mel, regardless to what was going on. Even down to when we did that, I apologized to her as and she didn't apologize to me. I still fuck with her for the simple fact that, girl, I know you're going through something. Now, what Peaches did, Peaches just fully showed everybody who she really is.
She been showing us who she is this whole time. I don't
Yeah.
think we never knew her to be truthful about a damn thing or nothing like that on that incident. Like we seen shit out here before Brittany even came out here and told us about her on some real shit,
I mean,
recordings and everything.
but she was convincing me. She was convincing me and she was convincing TRW. You know, oh no, this what was going on. And then even down to
That's how
like,
y'all know she Mel had to get the best of her because she was trying to put her in jail.
no, what she no, I ain't well I ain't gonna be the one that said it. But when I got back on the phone with her, here come Mel. Now I said, God damn, another motherfucker crying. What you crying for? You call your Uber. What is She's like, I
She
think I
probably was scared she had to put her hands on her,
yeah,
about to
yeah,
go to jail.
yeah. So
Shit.
listen, I'm talking back to her, and I'm like, what the fuck is you crying for? She's like, Bam, I said, nah, we ain't gonna think nothing about that. We finna pray right now. Shit. When the first person said, is you okay? I I'm looking like got doggone we FaceTiming. We not. We just on the phone. I'm like, shit, get in the car. That motherfucker asked you, was you okay? Why the fuck you gonna
Right.
say yeah? I'm over here.
I'm with you on that. I would have been trying to hop in the car, like, hey, get me out of here. You know she
And
done called
everybody
the
talking about
police.
something. Now you don't know. Well, I don't need to know you. I'll jump out the car myself. Fucker, just get me away from here. Okay.
Right. Take me on
So
down the road so we're just out of
yes,
the
yes.
neighborhood. You
And
know what
then
I'm saying?
by that time, police pulled up on her. You know? And I'm on the phone. And she was freaking out and all that. And I'm like, Mel, stop, stop defending yourself like that because they gonna think you the aggressor. Cause I don't know. All the girls say, well, I think I don't know what she said. And
Mm-hmm.
then I said, what happened? She said she bleeding. I said, Lord.
Damn.
Now this real shit.
Uh-huh.
Anybody else could come up with whatever they want to analyze and say anything that they want to. I was on that phone. I was man. If I was fucked the fuck up, I wasn't fucked up no more.
Real
Cause
niggas
this
don't
some
call the
real.
police. We don't mess with the law. You would have just
Yeah,
snapped
this
and
some
that was
real
it.
shit.
You feel me, girl?
Shit.
You get on, we can go back.
I had them motherfuckers straighten up. It's like
Dang. Shit. We involved the law and
Diva.
stuff.
I straighten up like goddamn. I'm
Oh,
talking
it been
to the
so
mother.
much black tea. I did forget about that stuff with Miss April and in the safe zone. You right. You're right. But
I
it be so much
man.
going on. It be so much. I did forget
But
about
but but let me tell you something.
that. Mm-hmm.
Um yeah, I fought myself. I don't fault myself, but I beat myself up because everybody on this internet will have a problem with, oh, Well, why Bama ain't always got to be a part of something, but I think I was there for a reason.
Uh-huh.
And even though it was Peaches that called me and she started 6'7" me,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? She
But
was
didn't that
blocked.
lead you to call Mel though, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly. It was
Yeah.
meant to go that
And
way.
I said,
Cause think about it. Mel
and
is the
she
one
called
with
me
little
back.
babies. Hey,
Yeah.
Narc. Mel is the one with little babies. Narc, Auntie, and anybody I miss, she had to make it back home to them babies. You see what I'm saying? She would have
Yeah.
been down there messed all
And
up
I
with the
called her.
BS.
I called her. I said, go and get your stuff, get a Uber, and get to a room right now. That's all I said. But I guess, you know what I'm saying? I didn't talk back to Peaches, but Peaches was still like she know, and okay, well, I'm in this subsidized housing or whatever, whatever. She out there being loud. She gonna get me fucking put. I guess she felt like if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out with a bang. That's what I
I
feel.
guess.
I don't feel like
Y'all,
nobody talked to
I'm not
her.
trying to blow my little buzz right now, but I do remember it's been hella shit. That's what I was saying last night or early this morning. If we really go back and just write this shit down from memory lane, the occurrences with that bitch, it's gonna be more than a little bit. Factors, all the way from and we could start with trees. You feel me? But it's been a lot of occurrences if we just want to be honest. Member recordings and everything, and she claimed it wasn't her. All the way to one man in the beginning before the recording with Brittany.
Hey,
So
I don't know
yeah,
nothing. I really don't know nothing about all that bull. And what boy? Hold on. I
we
don't know
could,
nothing.
we really could do a surviving peace lives on some real shit if we, like I said, sit back and really thought about all that shit and go all the way back from the beginning. Factors. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But all I know, um, I just know she was going in the house getting her stuff, and I'm like, well, where your stuff at? Like for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
When I replay it, I did talk to her. She like, no, it's right there. I said, don't go in there and do nothing. This and that. She said,
I'm
Bama.
sorry. That's why I say though, Bama. And hold on real quick. Let's get into this chat and then we gonna get back into this real quick.
Okay,
But
all
hey,
right.
Sheila and everybody coming up in the chat. I ain't being funny acting. This shit just got me outdone. Like I said, for real, especially how it played out. And then they even tried to put a little couple spins on that shit too. Um, so Black T said when the phone dropped, the two-piece was going down. She got back on the phone with you crying. Mel was ready to box, baby. Yeah. And
Shit.
I'm saying, like, as far as all that sister shit and all this, we know each other virtually. Some people got different motives and stuff. Now, there is some cool people, some real ones, some truths on here, but you got to go with your good discernment
Yeah,
and
you
believe
got to
these
figure
folks
out
when
who
they
the
keep.
fuck who for real.
Yep, and believe these motherfuckers when they keep showing us who they is. And that's just period. Hey,
Mm,
Leslie. Look what Leslie said. Hold on. Chat kind of moved. Hello. Hey, Diva Boo, Bama, and Chad replay game. I'm at my daughter house chilling, and my G sons and G daughter and princess just turned 3 months. Oh, happy birthday! Have a good time. I appreciate you for spinning the block on me. Throw away the word. Hey, Narc. She's Narc speaking to everybody. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate you, Auntie. Throw the throw away the word sister on here. you don't call the police and you don't hit that girl first. Right.
Ooh.
Right. Can we go back to that? And Janet is my auntie. Just so don't nobody get it twisted, cause I'm not doing like some of these creators do. This is my auntie. Yep, Treese says she lies something about Trick Daddy. Yep. Hey Roro.
No,
Yep.
she no. And then I heard that last night as well. She really do know Trick Daddy. Her mama and Trick Daddy mama is good friends. That is real. That's real. Now I ain't finna fuck around with the fuck around, but I don't believe that she could pull up and be like, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Trick
See,
bro,
some
what
of
it
his
do?
stuff ain't up no more, y'all. Who's that? Black T said Ocean had a live just for her. Wonder if his lives are still on here. But y'all gotta realize, remember they was playing with people's pages and doing stuff, trying to strike his page and different shit. And so some stuff, remember, he took down and stuff. So last I peeked, but I don't always go and look, so I haven't looked. But last time I remember peeking, like it ain't a lot of the beginning and stuff like that. You see
So
what
so
I'm
my
saying?
biggest thing, and that's why I got on motherfucker Lulu. I call he lunatic. He man, the motherfucker cuckoo. That's the reason why I got on his panel the other day wa- was because Peaches. Why are you going off on TRW? And then when I got out there, she told me to sit down. I said, "Well,
Right,
why?
she did go, and she was
Like,
even
what is
disrespecting
wrong with
TRW
you?"
last night though too. But see, I don't know if y'all gathered last night. So first of all, let's back this up because we jumping all the way around. I wasn't trying to jump around like this, but while we on it though, let's go to how it started. So when she first ran over there to Looney shit, y'all know people always, a lot of these people be going on when you busy working and going on, can't really be fucking around with YouTube. I don't got all that time they be having on this bitch. You
Right.
feel
I
me?
don't have that type of
And
thing.
so
Yeah.
I'll tap in here and shit on a quick little, people under the dryer and going on like, let me see what's on YouTube. Peaches over there on Looney shit. And so I listen for a little bit, get the gist of what's going down, and I tell Looney to leave the live up. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna spin the block when I get off, but I'm trying to hear what the fuck's being said. Cause mind you, after Shamar Live, Peaches had them couple of posts and shit. So I'm wondering what exactly went on. You feel me? And so boom, Looney reading my comment or whatever, like you know how he is. Shout out sis D, love you, shit like that. And Pete's like, oh, Diva don't fuck with me, this, that, and the third, blase splee. Which I'm like, what? Like, girls, I ain't never not fucked with you. I ain't unsubscribed or nothing. Like, what is you talking about? Like, go on with that bullshit. Like, I can't stay, but I'm
Hmm.
gonna spend the block, later. And so all that day, YouTube was popping. All y'all was going live. It seemed like any two times I looked on here, everybody was going live. TRW, you. Mel went motherfucking live, and then I was able to listen to some of Mel live, and then here comes Shamar live, which I was able to catch that. Well, by
Yeah.
the time I go over there to Shamar shit, and she see me in the chat, and she tried to say the same thing, and Shamar like, "What you talking about? I ain't never heard Diva, go no subliminals at you, say nothing fucked up or nothing." And
Yeah.
yo,
She
like,
been mad
Fuzzy,
ever
what you
since
talking
that
about?
day. Ever since that day, she said she had a bomb that she was gonna drop,
Uh-huh.
and you did that live, and then
I didn't do
Shamar
that.
did
I
his
didn't do
live.
it live. I was on Shamar panel and she
No,
came
no,
up
no, no.
there.
You know, yes, you did a live.
That nope, I wasn't. I didn't have a live. I was on Shamar's live and she came up there.
Well,
That's
Diva.
how it was, but
Well,
we
no, no,
wasn't
no,
into it
no,
or nothing.
no. I'm gonna tell you. I got to be real. I remember that whole night.
No, that's what started it. The bomb shit was talked
The
about on
bomb
Shamar's
shit,
panel though.
and you did a live and you already had
I might have mentioned it, but I could do commentary on whatever the fuck I want to. But
no,
it
that ain't
started
that
over there
no
at
no no
Shamar
don't
shit.
don't say it like that, because that's not how it was. That's when you was really getting your shit off, laughing. Well, okay,
I could
I don't
laugh
know
at
if it was
Kiki about
before
whatever
or
too, and
after.
I was laughing in her when she was up there. But I
Right.
wasn't saying nothing like trying to hurt her feelings. I
You
was
didn't.
keeping it
You
real with
didn't.
her.
No,
But
I'm
I was
telling
still
you.
laughing at Kiki. See, one thing y'all got to realize about me, not only is I'm a real motherfucker, I laughs and Kiki with my homegirls and sisters and siblings and shit. Like I might be that motherfucker that you don't want to sit with when it's serious and something funny go on. I'm that motherfucker that still
Or
gonna laugh
maybe it
and
was
shit
my laugh.
on
I
some
don't know.
real
I don't
shit,
know.
like
But
on
either
some real
which
shit,
way.
and I jokes and shit. That's why I said even with
Right.
the Mark stuff, like I think certain stuff is more like playing banter. You get what I'm saying, and that's how I was chopping it up that day with Peaches on some real shit. I wasn't coming at her no foul
No,
fucked
you
up way
didn't.
about
That's why
that bomb
I'm
shit, but
still
I already
telling you.
felt like I'm not slow at all. I already felt like she had a issue then, but that's where the shit initiated at. It initially was talked about on his panel, facts. And as far as whatever I come across the street and talk about on the boulevard, I'm grown. I could talk about whatever the fuck I want to, just like I'm saying though. When I came over there last night though, time she seen me enter the chat and speak to his chat, she started going in on me and had me blocked where I couldn't even see what she was saying. You see what I'm saying? And then when Shamar
That's some shiggity.
read whatever she said, I'm like, hold on, I ain't, I'm blocked. I can't see what she said. Read what she said. And he ended up pinning the shit. And I go up on the panel. And once I hit StreamYard, once you hit StreamYard, you could see what they
Yeah,
saying
you can
now.
see. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
so boom, now I can see what she's saying, and that's how that shit was. But let's keep it real. She still was lying because when I went on the panel when she first said something on Shamar shit, she acted like some old hearsay, blase splee. And I'm like, well, damn, I thought you would have known me at least good enough virtually through this motherfucker where I'm a pretty solid individual. You feel me? Like we could have had a conversation before you believe some fuckery, like, cause you already should know, like,
Yeah.
I
But
don't give
she
a fuck. You
she
feel
was
me?
so focused on bullshit,
I
even
don't
down to
gotta
when
sugarcoat shit for nobody on this bitch. Ain't scared of nobody on this bitch, and I was not trying to hurt her feelings or nothing. Like anybody that was on that live, no, you feel me? When that bomb shit dropped off, I did laugh and kiki a little bit, but that's just my fucking personality, period. And so, boom, she tried to make it like we ain't gonna talk about it right now, but let's be real. I don't do that back end. So only how we gonna talk about it is virtually over on this app. So I let the shit go about my business. When I dropped down, she tried to mention me again, and my cousin had my back. And then yesterday, like I said, when I entered the chat last night, she instantly was talking shit, and I couldn't see her because I was blocked until I hit StreamYard. And so that's how that shit, went last night.
yeah. Well, all I got to say is this, you know. Um I hit Looney Panel for the simple fact that, girl, I listened to you for a whole hour and a half. Okay? I listen, you funny as fuck because you deflecting. And then
She
every time
deflected
somebody,
all last night on Shamar panel.
even down last night,
Yeah.
she like ain't acknowledging nothing. So I don't know what to tell
And
nobody.
she came at everybody because first she kind of came at Brown Beauty World, and then she came at me after
Right.
she had
And
already.
then she, even after that, she couldn't even step up to that lady. She couldn't even say what she wanted to say. But in the chat, you going, okay, well, now I'm up here. And now, oh, you mad, man, ain't nobody got time for that. Either you gonna be for real and stand on what you saying, or you not gonna say nothing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let's be clear.
Well,
And that's the only reason why
look at
I got.
TRW. What's up, TRW? And anybody I missed, we done missed some people and some comments, girl.
Okay, go ahead.
What's up, TRW? We just kind of recapping. She disrespected TRW last night as well. Not just, at Looney's is what I was saying extra on into that before I even seen TRW. But that just reminded me, and that's why I say that ain't no real friend shit. Cause some of that shit that's being said and ain't going on. You feel me?
I'm telling you, that's why I got all that whole time they were saying, Bama, get up there, come up here, come do. I was like, well, I was like, man, I'm getting my grandson from school. Whoop, whoop. I'm not worrying about y'all.
You didn't even
But
want to be involved in the shit knowing you.
period. Cause
Just
let me
being,
tell
you
you,
know what I'm
and I
saying?
can tell the same story, and both parties said
But I knew you and TRW was telling the truth. When I heard y'all and y'all wasn't front and it didn't seem like or nothing, it just seemed like y'all wasn't trying to have no lies being told out there neither. Like
because I said
Mel gonna
I
come
was
and
gonna
tell
do
her
a
side.
live. Not
Like Mel
now.
got
Let's
her
keep it
side of
real,
what
Diva,
happened
Diva.
too.
I want start in there.
Well, I don't think you can. But look, Diva, I said this. What I said. I was mad.
Okay, Booski.
I was mad.
Thank you for sliding in on me. Let me know you listening in, boo. Go
I,
ahead,
wa-
Bam.
I,
I'm sorry.
I was mad at Shamar at first, but then I had to come around and think about it.
Yeah,
Hold
when
on.
I wasn't agreeing, I don't know if y'all see me in the
All right.
chat on some of that. When I did hear that, I wasn't agreeing because but for one, they both is older than Shamar. You feel me? At the end of the day, and they should have minds of their own and be able to control their own selves. Period.
Right. So in my mind, but then I had to go to sleep and think about it. I said, well, first of all, why the hell I'm okay? I feel this. Shamar was like trying to take up for Peach, but he should have been like, Mel, you in trouble.
But him and look at how him
Now
and
he
him,
know this.
they didn't have the
Yeah.
best relationship at the time, though.
I
No,
get it. I
no.
get it. I get it. It took me
But
the
his
whole day.
discernment wasn't off. Let's keep it real. He knew something wasn't right. Now, but I mean, come on,
Okay.
come on now,
That's
come
why
on.
I circled the block. And that's why I told him and leave him comments as shit. You making sense. But it wasn't Mel was the aggressor. It was Peaches.
And then turn around and got beaten in her own crib.
Yeah, like
Ain't that
man,
some motherfucking shit though?
yeah. So even down to Shamar, like I told him, I was like, God damn. The more I'm listening, the more you don't fool with me, the more you think I don't like you, the more you making sense.
All y'all still liked him, even when y'all was into it. Cause y'all still was over there watching.
No,
Facts.
no, no, no. I wasn't
Shit.
until somebody said it. And if we want to keep it
I
real,
think all
I
y'all still liked him, period. Even when y'all was arguing.
man, I know.
Even when y'all was arguing, if you
No,
ask
well,
me.
well, well. You want me to say it? I told him the other night on his panel, man. I was even gonna send you a god doggone cash app or whatever I was gonna send or whatever. Well, I don't got cash app no more, so I wasn't gonna send that. So I know that'll be a lie. I was still going. 1 year later, I was gonna send him something, but he didn't go
Why
live.
was he trying to kick me off of his panel? Can
He
we
didn't
tap
go
into
live,
that?
and I just felt like, and then now this new stuff. I told him, I said,
Hey,
you.
legendary.
The more I the more I think about it, the more you are making sense. But you was trying to protect Peaches, but you didn't know you saved fucking Mel, who you don't like. Or so you say you don't like, or whatever. But Peaches still around here, I had the egg motherfucking body. And knowing good and damn well, girl, you lying.
Yeah, y'all, I heard y'all. That's why I said I feel like y'all was at least, trying to keep the truth out there when the stories was coming out, on the panels as far as you and TRW went. And like I said, I feel like it was good you was at least able to calm that girl down because that was the last thing she needed to have to go down there, get in a fight. The last thing she needed was to be ended up in somebody's jail way down there. Shit. Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was, Mocha. I'm glad y'all seen it. But she had already been stirring shit up with me last few days. Anytime she seen me. And her story kept changing. So now she supposedly got screenshots of me talking shit about her when the recordings happened with Brittany or whatever. Yep.
All right. That's
How
all.
was
That was
that?
it. That was all. Cause I heard, you know what I'm saying. I heard the live with, I skimmed through it or whatever, and
Last night,
yeah, last night, and
she was off the chain, but
she
that
was,
bitch be
and
drinking
that's
and
who she
everything else.
is.
These
Like, what else y'all wanted her to give y'all?
I didn't ask the bitch for shit. When I came up in the motherfuckers instantly, she start going in with me. When time I hit his chat, and I couldn't see what she was saying. Only how I started to see what she was saying until I hit StreamYard. Then I could see what she was saying and going on. But if y'all look and stuff, y'all could tell by how it went, how the live went.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
And that's why I said what I said. The more I think about it, when I said what I said at first, I said I would have thought. And that's when, Shamar got mad at me. Oh, well, you were so, I said, man, listen. Now I'm seeing it, me listening,
I'm not
me.
seeing how they could let nobody have that type of power over them. You feel me? That type of influence. So that's why I'm not G'ing for it. Never was. I think it's easily to try to
What?
point fingers when they got the tripping. And something made Peach haul off in something in the in betweens. I don't care what nobody says. Something provoked her on the in betweens. Yeah. Hey, Granny K. Thank you. You have a great evening as well, love. But yep, something on the in betweens provoked her. Shamar said, "Yes, Bama. I said I thought the message was from for Peach, but I should have said it to both of them." Yep, he didn't know exactly what was gonna happen, but he had a feeling, and he was definitely on point. And we see that because we start seeing the posts and shit the very next day. So even though y'all might have discussed it and said y'all wasn't gonna bring it to YouTube, you feel me? She was already posting. Yeah. You still here, Bama? I don't know if this girl done lightweight Bama. But yeah, y'all, I never agree with that period. Like I said, I think it's just easily to try to point blame, but at the end of the day, we see Mel, it seemed like Mel was being truthful from the gate of her story. She even, said off tops, like I was wrong for turning my camera on, that type of thing. But I still Still wonder what made her haul off and hit her, because that still didn't even
We'll never know. That's what
right,
I keep
right.
trying to
Not fucking
say.
with Peaches, no.
That's the
Not
piece of the
fucking with Peaches.
puzzle. Only Peaches know.
Yep. But it seemed like something provoked her. Yep. Peach asked her if she wanted to go meet up with Looney. Mel said no, and it all went to hell after that. So Peach was having contact with Looney on the in betweens of this.
Well, y'all know more than me. I don't know. I just know
Is
I
that
got
right?
told.
I know I done heard some different stuff, but I didn't know that was for sure. Like before the fight, they was talking and had communication before the fight, or did they
Well,
quit?
I will be very honest with you.
Uh-huh.
As me listening, I would have thought that the anger would have occurred because Shamar called Peaches. Okay. After that fact, after all of what anybody speculating or what they know, because I don't know. All I know is when I talked to the girl, when Peaches called me boo fucking crying, I said, "Girl, okay, bye. Let me get out. Let me call her." She was
Uh-huh.
still up there on Shamar panel. She called me back after she got off, and I said, "Whatever you do, go get your stuff. Go to the hotel. Call your Uber. Do what you need to do right now." She said, "I got you. I understand." You know what I'm saying? And that was that. Next thing you know, why would you hit me?
Yep, I never had doubted Mel's story either. No. Thank you, Auntie. I appreciate you showing out for me. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. But yep, I never doubted Mel's story either. I'ma just be honest. Hearing Mel
Her
and then
story,
even
it is what it is.
yep,
Even down to me, TRW, and all, like we really, when I tell you, me and TRW on both levels, cuss both of them out.
right.
We did, we did, and I needed help. That's why I called fucking TRW. Well,
Reinforcements,
bitch,
right.
yeah, I been did get your sisters, cause excuse me, what?
Mm-mm.
How the fuck am I in this?
I feel like people need to watch that mess. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, cause don't know sisters haul off and fight and stuff. I ain't never
We
saw
wouldn't
my
with that
sister
piece of the puzzle would
or none of my
always be
close
lost.
homegirls or nothing. We might have had a disagreeing or be mad or something, but you bet not, you feel me, haul off and strike me or nothing like that. So yeah, that's why I say this shit, they use that shit
Yeah.
too loosely.
And yeah. And it is what it is. And even after the fact, even all of this, up until fucking Tuesday, I thought it was okay. Until I'm getting phone calls, text messages, pictures on the what? What?
Mm-hmm.
Is y'all cool? Why?
I know
What
you was
made you
couldn't
do
believe
this
this
shit?
shit.
And yeah, what made yes? I'm like, what made you do this?
Man. And then had nerve to say like Mel shouldn't have hit her back or some shit. Girl, bye.
Oh, child. I ain't have
Mel
no
went
control.
ziggity boom.
I didn't have no control. I didn't, man. Y'all got to
Mel went
understand.
ziggity motherfucking boom.
I was like, what? Who? What? Who are you? And
Right.
that was it. I'm on the phone yelling like, what? Girl, I told you to get your stuff. What the fuck? Like, this me.
Man.
And then when she get back on the phone, I don't know if she hung up and called me back. I don't know how it went for real like that. But she got me back and said, Bama, cry. Now she crying. I was like, man, y'all motherfucker.
I don't think she was wrong. Mel didn't strike first. Mel was defending herself. Mel was trying to go down there and have a good time.
Mel was not wrong at all. I will be able to tell you. Even down the people say, "Oh well, Mel shouldn't. She need to choose her friends, and she shouldn't have never did this shit." Hey, if you if
It's a
you
lesson
able to
learned though. It's
goddamn
a
go,
lesson learned though. Now
it's a
she know.
lesson learned,
As far
and
as this
she
fuck
learning
from
her
YouTube.
lesson. She learning shit. Mel live 15 minutes away from me. Now, if she want to goddamn fight, or this saying, if she wanted to slap a motherfucker, be okay. Well, okay. I'm just using this as an example. I live 15 minutes away from her,
Mm-hmm.
so she learning because she can go. She can get on a flight and go and move around. But don't take her kindness for weakness. Don't do that.
Yeah, she was saying she was trying to tell her to go to sleep. She was drunk.
No, she wasn't. Who? What? Let me see who said that. What y'all said?
No, that's what Peaches was saying last night.
She said she was trying to tell Mel to take her.
Yes.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Cause white. No. Mm-mm. That ain't what you was doing. And even down to her walking in the house. That should have been pretty much all you had to say to her, but it was animosity there somewhere. Because all
Mm-hmm.
I know is I told her, when you walk up in that bitch, go get your shit.
That shit was
Call
wild.
your Uber. Go to a hotel.
That shit was
Now,
wild.
you want to have mind control over this girl to tell her, go, that ain't your fucking daughter, you dumb motherfucking Dora. Bitch, I'm grown just like the fuck you grown. The
Uh-huh.
fuck wrong with you? The fuck you
Right.
putting your hands on me for? Oh,
Right.
Lord
Hey,
Jesus.
TLC. Right though. Like it had the nerve to be shocked that the girl fired off back.
And, and, and when she was telling me the story, when Peaches was telling me the story, I was like, well, why would she have a purse? She said she picked the glass up out her purse and hit him.
Right.
That didn't make no fucking sense. But I'm listening. I'm listening. Cause glass
Mhm.
on the floor, all that. Like what? I'm listening.
Okay, book. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's crazy though. That it still don't something provoked that motherfucker or she just hyped her own self up in the in between. But shit turned all bad. She got beat in her own motherfucking shit. Maybe she had to be a mini me.
Man.
Maybe she mad to be a mini me. What bless? In his service, I mean not bless. I bet she regrets that boo who crying on the phone.
and,
Uh,
and hey,
why
I
did
be-
this whole time,
and
y'all?
I
Hold on,
still
let me say
I
this real
man
quick, Bama.
I kiss.
Bama, why this whole time though?
Kiss.
She was
I
never trying to say that she won, but last night y'all noticed she started trying to say that she won, talking about you wasn't doing nothing but windmilling. If
kiss.
you wasn't losing, if you didn't lose, if
Diva.
you didn't take
Y'all,
that
I didn't hear that. Like I didn't hear. I
L.
heard the two things, the two statements. You hit me. Why would you hit me? I didn't hear shit else. I was like a fight, bleeding. What? What the
Uh-huh.
fuck? I didn't hear. I didn't hear it.
But that's how it be. The quiet ones and stuff. I've been trying to tell them a long time ago. Leave them quiet ones alone. Don't need no fucking with.
But yeah,
Shit.
I mean, this, you know, and Peaches, like, man, like I keep saying, just stay true to yourself. Cause what you doing what you are and who you are and what you displaying a whole bunch of lies, you know. And like I
It been
said,
that
when
way
she
for
went,
years, though, Bama.
I
It
get
been
that.
that way for
I
years.
okay, and I get that. But when she did that to TRW, that was like, what? I know good and damn well.
Right. We need DJ. DJ would have that 911 call. Black T said, I wish we could hear the 911 call because I want to see how she lied. Isn't that public records? Since the bitch came for me like that, I may figure out if I could get this bitch.
She called him. So at first she
What
was
day
trying to
was
say,
that?
the neighbors
I
called.
know how I could figure out the day, go back to
At first she
Simone
was trying
Live.
to say the neighbors had called. But you can only lie to me for so long. And I'm like, huh? So
Uh-huh.
they told Mia she called the police. So she gave the police some fucked up ass shit. Oh, she came to see me because she been dealing with some bullshit with her husband and shit. And when she started talking about a setup, well, I said, who? Y'all call me. Y'all
Right,
call
Peaches, the
me.
first one that called you. Matter of fact, hold on, let me read this couple comments real quick. Hey, baby T, she said, Diva, I was catching the replay. Peaches ain't make no sense coming for you and how low she went. Right, and her story kept switching up these last few days when I ran across her and she kept coming for me. She done had a couple different stories, but it's all good. I just want to know what made Bama tell Mel to get her ish and leave. What conversation transpired for her to come to that conclusion?
Okay. She called Peaches. Call me crying. Okay. Boo hoo fucking crying. Yes. She went to the door. I heard Mel out there being loud. She was at her door. And Mel was loud. And I said, okay, well, I'ma call her. Let me call her. That's it. When I talked to Mel, I said, just get your shit and go. That's it. I don't know why I told the girl to get her shit. Why I don't know why I ain't tell her to go in the girl room and go lay the fuck down
No,
so
because when
she can
Peaches
hammer
called
so
you,
she can hammer
what was
her
Peaches
head or
really saying? Like
anything
you
like
just
that.
so from what Peaches was saying when she called you though, that just made you feel like to tell Mel to leave?
Yes. Yes. And
Okay.
like I said, it was more so of I felt like it was a betrayal at the first part of it. Y'all gotta understand when anything with Shamar got anything to do with it, I'm like, oh, this was set up. But then I
Why?
realized I realized neither one of them did even know he was live.
I don't get what y'all being with this setup and shit, especially when it come to him.
Oh
He don't know these people
that
before the
was
shit
at
we see
first.
virtually on this app.
Well, that was at first. I'm telling you how I felt at first. And that's when I was like, hey, get your shit, get the fuck on up out of there. I don't know
So
why
you trying to say that you felt like he was set, like it was a
no no
setup
no
between?
no. I didn't feel like it was a setup like that at all. Okay. I said a setup between them two of their feelings because we all know Shamar do not fuck with Mel at all. So in my mind, get the fuck on. If she called this nigga back and talk to him and he's saying what he's saying, she don't even gravitate what he is saying to her. She thinking, oh, you talking about Looney and all that. Like, you gotta understand how I felt. And I felt like that. That's why I said, girl, get the fuck on up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And then as the days go on,
I think she just confused, bring a lot of confusion and different shit, period. She always been that way. If we think about the different shit that she get up here and do, and that's just the bottom line of it.
but we
But
would never
no,
know. We would never know why the fuck she hit that girl.
yeah.
Now that's something like if I okay, so that's something for real. If I was not on that phone,
Mm-hmm.
would we really knew what really happened?
I don't know. Most of us just would have had to go, on what we gathered, just from I guess what them two was saying. But at least now we was able to have like your perspective, and then what TRW got.
Shit, and I called her. She ain't answer. Girl, I saw her. Hell no, you finna answer this motherfucking phone. I waited 5 more minutes. I
Yep.
called her ass back. I said, "Hey, I need help. Your sisters is fighting."
That
She
ain't
was
no
like,
sister
"Who?
shit. I'm sorry. The more y'all say that, I'm side eyeing, because
What?"
that ain't no sister shit. But look what Kiss said. When Peach denied the recordings of her voice, I knew then not to believe a word she says, i.e., the Britney situation. Exactly. But Kiss, if you think back, it's been a lot of shit before even that shit sparked. Facts. If we go back down memory fucking lane.
I gave let me tell baby T, let me tell you something. I gave a woman a heartfelt like I don't think it's safe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Friend to friend, sister to sister, woman to woman. I would say woman to woman. I told her, go get your shit and get the fuck on.
Mhm.
I don't know
Hey,
why
Miss
I told the
Doris.
girl that, but I told her, get your shit, call a Uber, go to the hotel.
Right.
Even if you don't even have the money to go. She was like, I got it. And I'm like, well, go
Mhm.
get your shit and get the
Right.
fuck away.
Right. Is this you, Auntie? Yep, you did right. And you see, Baby T said she giving you props. Telling your friend to okay, turn off your camera. Telling your friend to basically get out of there. Bama
Yeah.
giving you real woman props. At the point you felt something, you told your friend to leave, which was the best thing ever. Yep.
Yes, sir.
That was God using Bama. God makes no mistakes and he channels it through a person. And a person has what you call high insight, or they use their clarity to see that this is about to go bad. So
Yeah.
he stepped up and said, okay, get your stuff and get out of there. So that's remember last night I said that's what saved her. She wasn't supposed to be in that situation anyway. Okay. But
Mhm.
remember one thing, and I just came up to say one thing. Sometimes when people drink or they're getting high or whatever, some people become passive. They're passive, sober, and then they become aggressive when they're inebriated. And then some people become
Go
they're
ahead, close the bed,
aggressive
man.
and then they become passive. It's the
I'm on the
opposite.
phone.
In this case, Peaches underestimated Mel. Mel got the best of her in her house. But
Yep.
here's what's wrong with that picture. First of all, the police come and then they turn around and say, ask Peaches, because it's in her house, does
Yep.
she want to press charges? They don't know that she is actually the offender. Okay.
Mhm.
And Peaches expected in her house she wasn't gonna get her ass kicked, and she did. And that got the best of her. So therefore, to save face, she went around saying this
Yeah.
from one channel to another channel to another channel, where she started believing her own hype. So the fact is that we all know that Peaches goes through what I call delirium. You can count on Peach to be Peaches in her delirium, just like they said she was chasing Shamar for a time. And she was, because I was on the live listening and watching her do it. So, Peach, Peach is like some sort of bipolar nut to me. You know what I'm saying? You just count on her to be nutty because most of the things she says never make sense. That's what I'm saying. She don't make sense to me. So, I hear it
I
and then
think
pass
she just
over it.
confusion. I don't think it was just lying to the police because of her housing situation, y'all. I think she just is one that just love confusion and the lie and twist.
That's what I'm saying. She likes to create mess. She does it. If it hadn't been in her house, I've seen her do it on Shamar's channel and create mess. I've seen her do it several times. I'm just saying that she didn't expect to get a behind kicked in her own house. That is
No.
for everybody. I mean, somebody come in here and kick my butt. I'm supposed to feel bad. I feel bad about that because see, this is my house. Now you got to
Uh-huh.
live with the fact you got your butt kicked several days after that she got the better of you in your own house. No, she
Yeah.
didn't want to press charges because at least she had a conscience enough to say no, I don't want to press charges
But
because
I
she
think
knows
that's
that she
probably
was
because the police was like, Mel gonna press charges too. And so that's when they probably both was like they ain't gonna press charges. Then
right.
that's why they had
They
to
can
go.
counter against each other. They can be victim and
Yeah,
offender. But the fact is that it was good that it didn't because that situation, if what I'm saying, let me go back to this. If Vanna told her to get her stuff and get out of there, there's the intent right there. Get out of there. Get out of there. She's letting her know flight and fee. Get the heck out of there. So at the ending of it, no matter what the police said, the intent was for her to get out of there. And calm was restored. Yes, they could have cross charged each other, and the judge would have listened to it equally when they went before a judge. So it's good that they didn't. But I'm saying that Peaches goes Lulu Bird when she gets inebriated. When she gets
yep.
drunk, she's nutty.
Hmm.
And she stepped way beyond her boundary. She know it. When she wake up the next morning, she probably saying what happened and looking at the bruises she took too. But the fact of the matter is that this time one-upsmanship didn't work. She always thinks that, in other words, this girl's like a mini me, and she feels like she's 6 feet tall when she's drunk. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
turns into some Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde or something. I mean, she got a thing going on upstairs, and ain't no sense in us
Absolutely.
trying to
And,
right.
and,
Ain't no
and,
sense
hey,
in
hey,
us.
hey, hey, you ain't saying nothing. But they asking. She in Alabama. Like it's the borderline. Like if you go 5, 10, 15 miles, then you in Florida. So I don't know where she stay, but I know, like yeah, you could be in Alabama and Florida at the same damn time.
But my thing with this Bama is one thing: this hitting below the belt and trying to talk about somebody's child or their mama or their daddy and all that other stuff.
Well, who did that?
That was yesterday, last night. But this thing got
What she said to Diva.
yeah,
Yeah,
we not
well, yeah. I don't even
I'm
want to
not gonna
relive that.
expound on it. I'm not expounding on it. And Diva knows I won't. I'm just saying that I'm saying in general. When there is a total lack of respect and regard, when I totally disrespect myself to say something to you in a derogatory way about your child, I'm the slug because I had to get a reaction from you. I had to hit you below the belt
And that's
to
the
say
only way.
something to you. Okay. And it was to get the reaction. And I'm saying somebody like that, I told Diva already. I always say one thing. How much of this bitch do you want? Because I'm missbitch.org.com.it. I will give it to you. Just tell me if you want it 1 to 10. Because see, once you go for my family, you go for me. So now it's fair game. But I ain't got to hit you with your family. I'm going to hit you for
Right.
saying
The
what you
bitch
said
can't just
about my
argue with
family.
me. But she didn't know what she was talking about. Like she jumped up there trying to say like my baby was murdered and all type of shit. Like she don't know what the fuck she is talking about. You feel me? On some real shit.
And last night, Bama, she went over me. She thought she was going to overtalk me. They heard me in a loudness that they had never, ever heard. Okay? It turned into a cussing Christian because I didn't like that undercut. I don't care if you argue, but when you don't play fair,
But that
I'm
ain't
gonna
no
come and
ain't
stand
no
behind.
drag to me
I'm gonna
on some
stand
real
10
shit.
toes down because it doesn't matter. It is uncalled for.
It's
And the other
uncalled
thing
for.
is, that she should have enough grace about herself to realize that sometimes the things you say about somebody else's family may turn around and become in yours. Karma is a bitch. Never forget that. Sometimes what you affirm can come back on you so tough, and you don't realize that it was because of something you said yesterday. Now, that's all I had to say. Hey, Bama, how's your son?
Oh, thank you for asking.
Right, but
He's
she was
good.
trying to say whatever to try to hurt me.
You can go on. I'm gonna get
What
off
she
here. I
was
just
saying
wanted
how
to
it
ask
went
her how her
down.
son was.
Hey, hood
Because
table.
I don't know her channel anymore. So how is your son doing? Is he coming along?
Oh yeah, he good.
Okay. My grandson is the autistic one. He's coming along too. He's getting better. He's mildly autistic now. Okay,
Yeah,
tell your
he
son
good.
I said hello and give him a hug for
Always,
me,
always.
okay?
I will.
Okay.
I,
All right. Bye-bye, ladies.
All right.
Diva, happy Mother's Day, sweetheart.
Hey, thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you too. Thank you. But yes, that is definitely not no drag to me. I can't respect no bitch like that. Argue with me, bitch. You feel me? Cause I'm not finna bring y'all babies and different shit, family members and deceased loved one and shit into the argument. I ain't never had. Period.
Black T, if that girl get $6.2 million for a fall in the goddamn small ass goddamn store, motherfucker, just go ahead on and send me your whole paycheck from now on out.
Who said she gets 6.2 million?
Child, but she
I
won't
missed
get.
that part.
She ain't finna even get $1 million falling.
I missed that. What?
I heard about it, and I'm like, what? She told me even now that she said even now the other day she was telling TRW, well, when I get my lawsuit, I'm girl, you spend the money before you even get it.
Girl.
Get it. And then work on what you got to work on. But that's another thing. Like, I don't give a damn if you got a lawsuit or not. If you lying, you lying.
Yeah.
I'm never going to high five a lie. I just can't.
Hey Prince, thank you, member, for 10 months. And I know you've been supporting me since the beginning of my channel. I appreciate you, boo. She wrote in Shamar chat. She wrote that in Shamar chat. Oh, see, I couldn't see nothing she was saying in the chat until I hit his stream yard. Very interesting, Bama. Okay. So she had Peach to push her back in his arms, and she found strength finally to not go through with the BS, and Peach kidnapped the girl and hit on by her. Huh?
So listen, I
You
kind of
thinking that she was trying to go to Looney's? Go ahead, Bama.
I kind of feel what she's saying, but the thing about it is this: y'all making it out to be about Looney, and all the girl was gonna do is go chill, relax, day and a half, do what she gonna, go to the beach, whatever she was gonna do.
She already
Peaches,
came and said that they was slanging and going on. She been coming out here doing all type of saying all type of incriminating stuff. Kiss, if y'all been hearing. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bama.
I ain't got nothing to say because at the end of the day, I know what I heard. I know even after the fact, talking to her,
Uh huh.
it was none of that. That's why I got on that panel to say, Peaches, why are you sitting up here lying like that? And that's what she told me to go sit down. Cause way before, hours before, She was like, "Ooh, I know Bama gonna cuss me out. I know she gonna cuss me out for filth." Yes, I was. You think I called her? No, I'm not. Cause you know you was wrong. Why did you do it? Then after the fact, you gonna come up with a fantastic lie.
That was that liquor courage.
Okay, well,
I think
you
that
come
was
up,
that liquor courage. We don't
but
know. So that's,
yeah, we don't know.
hey, liquor courage is all I could think of then, because I don't see what else, you know what I mean, provoked you then. Shit.
Shit.
With friends like Peach, baby, don't nobody need. For real, that's what I'm saying. For real, gotta watch that shit. And that ain't no sister shit, let alone no friends. Hauling off hitting you.
And why did you think? Why you was Johnny on the spot knowing that I blocked you, but you was able to call me star 67? See,
Uh-huh.
this is the things that we need to be asking. Like, well, okay, Bama don't fuck with you like that. Well, like, why would you? She called TRW. She didn't answer. That was, man,
Mm-mm-mm.
maybe well after an hour. I called TRW. She didn't answer. But I called that motherfucker back. Hey,
You
oh,
right, like
baby.
you gonna answer this
You
one
gonna answer this mother.
for real, shoot.
I saw you finna answer this goddamn phone. Shit. Fuck you mean. I don't have that type of
Girl,
friend.
I know you was shocked when you got the call.
Man, when I tell you the girl was boo-hoo fucking cry, she was crying. I said, hold on. What happened? What's wrong with you? I'm thinking, oh,
I would have been like, y'all fucking bullshit. And like, I, that is crazy. And then, like I said at first, for a second there, I thought it was a play, especially when you were saying you didn't hear nothing in the background. Yeah, until I heard about the police and all that stuff, then I'm like, okay, they for real must have had a scuffle. Yeah, but I'm glad she made it home because that would have been terrible. In jail way down there, shit. So what did she say on that conversation when she called you? Word for word. Who you talking about? Peaches when she called Bama or who? Or you mean when Mel called Bama? Why she ain't called the cops first? Why do it? And I got your ass childish. And she lied supposedly to the cops too. Hey, Lakeisha and everybody that entered that I ain't seen fall in. Y'all. I don't know. I'm thinking she initially might have called Bama feeling disrespected when she turned on the camera. But by then, supposedly, I'm thinking Mel was supposedly outside. So yeah, y'all, I don't know. Who ain't called the cops first? Mel. I think Mel was just trying to get some gone. You still here, Bama? Those lies scream jealous. Yeah, it was a lot of different lies going on, especially last night and these last few days when she came trying to say something about me or towards me. Like, I don't know what's wrong with the girl. Who called their friends? I'm a cut from a different cloth. Right. I would have kicked Mel out if you felt uncomfortable. Right. And that's what I was saying. Like, to me, that would have been the only thing that made me strike you is to been, maybe I felt disrespected and then I told you to leave or something and you wouldn't leave. Then I'm going to be making, feeling like, oh, now I got to make you leave. So that's kind of how I was feeling about that. But I don't think she's even saying like she told the girl to leave. I mean, the ones to call the police. I still have to catch last night's replay. Oh, okay. Yeah, some of it don't make sense. And then especially the way she just lied like that to the police and stuff. It just was like she brought a lot of extra confusion and stuff, but it gave normal Peach on some real shit. From just going down the different shit we done seen her do on this app. Some of the other ones too, though. Some of the other ones too, though. What you mean? Oh, you ain't caught all of those I don't know if you gonna catch all of the replays, but I think if you catch Shamar's live from last night, then you can gather at least Mel's side of it, and then Peach was deflecting like a motherfucker. You ain't gonna get no clear answers from her when it come down to certain shit. But yeah, she almost tricked Mel off, y'all. That ain't no friend shit and that ain't no sister shit. They use them words too loosely on this app, I promise. Gotta be careful with some of these folks you jumping up meeting, and that's just all the bottom line of this shit is. Cause that shit could have turned all the way different. So Peaches is part of the course. What? She the cobbler last night. She ran off the panel. She said her phone died. Right, talking about a hit dog will holler when she was talking to Mel and shit. I'm sorry, the way her track record is, I believe Mel over Peach. Mel always kind of seemed truthful when it came to certain conversations and stuff. Even if she was irritated and didn't want to be having the conversation, she seemed more truthful than the shit we done seen out of Peach. Just keeping it real. I think Peach just got dranked up and got the tripping. Especially when she got mad at her for flicking her camera on. Yeah. And got beat. Got whooped in her own motherfucking house. Hot fucking mess. I don't think it's no video though, y'all. I'ma just be honest. Hey, Sally Sings. How you doing? Happy Saturday. Something transpired while Mel was outside talking to Shamar. Yep. Something, or else she just had that liquor courage. One of the two. But I don't think we'll never know fucking with her. Yeah. Sure, when she couldn't command the panel, she ran off. She lied. It was clear when she was attempting to call you out. Nah, she lying. Yeah, she was lying all the way around the board when it came to me. Especially with that recording and stuff with Brittany and all of that. Like she all the way was lying. Shit. It is what it is though. Like I said, I only know her virtually. Shit. She do not gotta deal with me. Facts. Ain't no love lost. Shit. Never gotta worry about fucking with me. But yeah, y'all, it is what it is when it come down to that one. I don't think some of them hoes we ever gonna get figured out. It's just good Mel's ass was able to make it home and not go to jail though. And shit, some of these motherfuckers bear watching, period. Some of these motherfuckers got different motives and going on. And you can't meet and greet and drink with everybody and shit. Yep, that was in his service on Shamar Panel Black Tea. I caught the replay. I didn't know that was you. I'm cracking up now because you definitely got loud. I think a lot of people just knew she was making shit up though. Yep. Hey, classy lady. How you doing? Happy Saturday. I hope you doing better. That's why you have to be careful going to meet up with people. Motherfuckers is weird. Yep. You cannot meet up with everybody off this thing. No, not at all. Shit. Not at all. That was so crazy to hear. But shit was jumping that whole day. It seemed like all week as far as that shit was concerned. Yeah, she claimed her phone had died. But she even was disrespecting TRW and some more shit. And then in the next breath acting like she fucked with TRW. So I don't we can't take her seriously, y'all. Not shit that motherfucker say. Shit. But yeah, y'all, besides that, did y'all catch Granny over there cutting up the last few days and going on? Anybody see some of that shit? That shit been wild too. I ain't caught everything, but I did caught that song, that remix she did over there last motherfucking night. Okay, had to turn my phone off. What was going on? Was it dying on you? Girl, that damn song had me on the floor. Man. Book said Granny done lost her mind. And it's wild. Before I heard her go in the song and going on, um, I for one, I do kind of think she kind of be trying to talk shit about people who cuss and things of that nature. Cause she sure was trying to be like, and I remember she lied on me, and y'all know she still been holding a grudge on me for calling her a lie all these years. But I never got up here and disrespected Granny and cussed her, cause that ain't just never been my style to disrespect the elderly and going on. But I still said it was a lie because that wasn't the truth she got up here and said about me. But y'all, before I heard her go into the song, she was over there talking about how y'all love to support these other people and all this, that, and the third, blase splee. But she was like, she ain't no thug. She ain't no scammer. She ain't no big time cusser. But then on the flip side, y'all, she got the cussing up a motherfucking storm. You hear me? She is definitely not new to cussing. She fluently cusses. You hear me? Cusses real fluently. And then she broke off in that song, y'all. Honey, once I got the gist of what was going down, I'm like, let me see what else popping in the streets. I go over to Bama's, see what they saying and going on. By the time I go back to Granny's to try to go back and see what all was said in the beginning, the live is gone. I'm like, what in the fuck? But yes, I said, hell motherfucking no. What in the hell? That was some shit, wasn't it? I bet you Granny was something of another in her younger days. You hear me? Cause she wasn't no stranger to cussing. I don't care what she say. Shit. You can only take the for so long. The truth will always come out. Yep, yep. The fake, you can only fake the funk for so long. Yep. But that shit was wild. I'm like, damn. She was over there. I mean, no soon as she said that stuff, she was over there cussing real good. You fluently, y'all. Real good. Did she broke out into that song? You hear me? Diva, go check out Reloaded Reactions. She got the clips up. Okay. See, Reloaded be coming through. I got to go through and see what's up. Did y'all see them pictures resurface of the shit bucket bitch? Reloaded spent the block on them motherfuckers. So anybody that didn't catch them the first go round, last I peeked on Reloaded's, them shits was back in the atmosphere. I said, damn. Let me not forget to tell the people to spin the block. If anybody missed them shits, you could go check them out because they done resurfaced. They back up and going on. What's YouTube channel? Reloaded Reactions. Them pictures is a motherfucker, ain't they? I'm telling anybody that ain't catch them, go spin the block. They back up in real time. Granny been cussing and burping baby dolls. Yes. She been doing the motherfucking most. And you could tell she ain't no stranger to it. I don't care what she say. It was the facial expression she was making when she was singing. She was definitely feeling herself, wasn't she? And did you see her before she broke into the song when she was saying that she wasn't no thug and this and that and going on? She had got up out the chair, baby, with it. And yes, Granny was over there cutting up. You hear me? But thanks y'all for letting me know who got them screenshots. I'm like, damn, some of these shits you definitely do be having a screenshot or you ain't gonna catch certain shit. Bama said that lady had me fucked up. It's a lot going on in Shamar voice. Hella much going on. You hear me? Shit. Yes, Reloaded Reaction in service. She got a lot of shit up there. Gotta go check it out. If you ain't peeped it, you definitely gotta go spin the block and check it out. Shit. Now, Bama keep wanting to say that was her Easter Sunday dress, but I don't think that was her Easter Sunday ensemble. But I do think that was her house dress, or that was a dress that should be in the house. You feel me? That shouldn't have seen outdoors. No, that shouldn't have seen outdoors. You probably should have had on a muumuu and a nice pair of sandals or something. That would have did you more justice. Shit, especially to be taking pics. I think it is. You just gotta scroll down and tap in. I think so. It should be. And I think if not, just scroll through my community. I done share something of hers, I'm sure. All you gotta do is click it from there. Shoot. But no, that ain't right. And then the way some people, whew, some of the stuff I've heard her say, it just make you wonder, what's really was going on, what she really was on. Just being real. But we also got to keep in mind, people will keep up stuff to bring that traffic. You feel me? Try to bring up their supporters and different stuff too. So we never know why certain people start trying to, you know, be on the type of time that they end up on this app. But yes, I definitely got to spin the block. We might have to continue the conversation on that one Cause I know like her last two lives when she was cutting up, and I heard her saying certain shit. When I went back to catch the rest of them shits, they was gone, and that's the last two lives. Real shit. Yeah, them slides on the feet. Them slides shit. Half of the back end of the foot was on the concrete. Them slides was too little. Them feet couldn't fit in them slides. I ain't been over. I think the last time I did see some pictures not too long ago that she posted on Facebook of her and the kids, and she had a nice little pixie cut and stuff. And I think I seen her live. Was it today? It might have been today or yesterday, saying that she had DoorDash some blue crabs or something like that. But I haven't seen her too much heavy. But I do try to spin the block and check in on them, see what's going on over there. Bless them pictures of shit buckets. Um, the slide she had on was too little. I don't know if you never seen the pictures. If you didn't see the pictures, go check out Reloaded. Them pictures done resurfaced. They back in rotation. Oh, okay. So that was today I seen her. I do pop in every now and then, like I said, but I spin the block and stuff. I don't think I seen her cooking them, but I know when she said that they got delivered and all that and stuff. Yeah, she always be singing and stuff. You know, she got a couple CDs and singles. Yeah. Spin the block, bless. That's all I gotta say on that, cause I don't think you hip to the pictures we talking about. Spin the block, and I guess the rest of Granny stuff is up there from whoever didn't catch it. I'm gonna have to go tap into that myself, cause I caught that song though, and a little bit before that I said, "What in the world done got into Granny?" Yeah, Granny was cutting up, y'all. I said, "Shit." Granny cuts pretty fluently. She been doing a lot with the kids. I'm proud of her. That's good. And them kids is growing on up, ain't they? Time is floating on by. They all is getting tall. They is growing on up. I definitely want to hear that song again. That ish was funny. Granny was cutting up. But Granny been cutting up the last few months. But I'm telling you, I want to say them last two lives that came down, she really was going in. Granny is a mess. Granny is a mess. But no, she been throwing shade and going on and saying stuff. And sometimes, she might try to reword it like she didn't mean no harm. But sometimes I be thinking like it's nice nasty. Like she know it ain't cool. And I'ma just keep it real. Yeah, but I ain't catch everything. But like I said, some of the shit that I did catch, I'm like, But then again, it goes back to just thinking about the beginning of this shit. Y'all know history will repeat itself. And everybody had different motives and shit. Some motherfuckers need this YouTube and going on, not trying to be messed up or nothing, y'all. So some people is gonna keep up shit and going on and do different things to run these channels up. Yep. But I may have a more opinion on what was said. I've heard some different shit in the streets, but I didn't catch everything. So I may have a little opinion once I gather the rest of what was said. Is the video still up with Granny singing that song? No, last I knew she had took it down like immediately after she was done with her live. But I guess they saying Reloaded got some stuff up. So I'ma spin the block because I think from what I gathered in these streets, she was saying way more than what the little bit I fucking caught. So I'ma go back, like I said. I may have some more stuff to say once I figure out what else was said. But I know she been saying some stuff that wasn't too hot here recently for a minute now. Just being real. Hey, Peaches. Oh, is this on members only? Is that what it is? Okay. Okay. I'm going to go and show, check it out. Shit. Might have to talk about that. Because I didn't catch everything with that shit. But I did try to go back when I heard the song. I'm trying to gather what happened before that. So I went back a little bit before the song. But like I said, only the gist I got out of there was like she was comparing herself to other people. Like, y'all love to support these other people. And blase blah. And I don't do this, X, Y, Z, this, that, and the third. And then got right on up there cussing like a motherfucker. And broke out in the song, baby. Yep. Sure did. Hey, Ali, thank you. I appreciate you, boo. I looked at Reloaded, but I didn't see one with her singing. Oh, okay. If you missed that song, man, Granny was cutting up with that song. You hear me? Whew. That song was something of another. She done put a remix on Whitney Houston. That I will always love you. She done remixed that motherfucker book. Mm-hmm. Sure did. So yeah, that shit was wild. I'ma catch whatever Reloaded got though. She been dropping some heat last I did peek over there. Like I said, if y'all didn't catch them pictures, they back in rotation last time I visited over there. Mm-hmm. Go on and check it out, y'all. Shit. Hey, Williams World. Happy Saturday. What's good? What's up with you? You see a scuffle done broke out over here in the sector and shit. Peaches involved. She done got whooped in her house and shit. Your ear been to the street. You hear of this activity. These latest shenanigans and going on. Yeah, that shit crazy. But yeah, y'all, I done been on this thing for about 2 hours. I definitely appreciate everybody that slid in through this. You hip, huh, Williams World? I saw someone share the same song. Oh, what? Was that somebody else's material? Hold on. I saw someone shared the same song on IG today with another young woman singing it. What? So that wasn't even her material. Wow, y'all peeped that? So that wasn't even her material, the remix. We can't even give her the credit. That came from Instagram. Yeah, they said Mel whooped her, put the beat down on her in her own crib, girl. Sure did. Thank you, blessing everybody that slid through over here, y'all. If you haven't hit the like button already, hit the like button for me. I would appreciate it. And I'ma definitely tap in with y'all soon. It's a lot of more shit we gotta talk about. And I guess I need to spin the block. Cause there's certain shit I missed. I know I missed because I seen Glam out here, and I know she was mentioning certain stuff too, knowing good and well Glam ain't nothing to play with. So yes, we might have to rerun and double back on this conversation. the next time I touch down, but I need a little more information because I didn't catch everything that was going on with that. Okay, TRW, I appreciate you, boo. I wish you could have hit the link because you would have been able to give us a little bit more insight. But I definitely appreciate you and Bama for trying to bring the people some clarity, some more clarity to what was going down and to the shit that y'all was gathering on the back end when y'all was getting those conversations and those phone calls, and then hipping me to the bitch really didn't fuck with me no way. Definitely appreciate you for that. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna try to touch down with y'all real soon. I gotta spin the block though and catch up so I know what I'm talking about. Especially, I ain't caught everything with this granny situation, but I did stumble across a little bit of somethings with her, and I really thought she was tripping, especially when she coming for glam. Cause we already know she ain't gonna give no fuck. But yeah, y'all, I'ma touch down with y'all again real soon. Y'all hit the like button. Anybody catch the replay? If you ain't subscribed, do me a solid and subscribe. And shout out to Auntie Ali and everybody that hit me with a little super sticker or something. I appreciate y'all. Talk to y'all real soon. Good night, y'all.
Kick it, swell